Hello, period 4. Today we are going to start solving inequalities by multiplying and dividing. So pull up the blank copy of notes in Canvas. Go ahead and fill them out as you are watching this video, please. And then after we take the notes, there is a worksheet and that you are doing 1 through 9. I've went ahead and attached it to mine, 143, 1 through 9. So I will start that with you as well on this video. Okay, so we are going to solve the inequalities just like we solve equations, isolating the variable, okay, by doing the inverse operation. So on number 1, if it says n divided by 3 is less than 1, we're going to multiply by 3. I don't really like the way it's written. I'm going to rewrite it like this so I can show multiplying by 3 on this side, multiplying by 3 on this side, showing your cancellation n is less than 3. That's going to be an open circle on 3, and it's less than, so it's pointing to the left. Number 2 says multiplication 12 times k, 12 times something is less than or equal to negative 24. So instead of multiplying by 12, I'm going to divide both sides by 12, and k is less than or equal to a negative 2. Since k can be negative 2, it's going to be a closed circle, and it's going to point to the left again. The arrow, the inequality always shows you which way to the arrow points. Number 3, we're multiplying 2.5 by k, so the inverse would be dividing by 2.5 on both sides to get k by itself. A positive divided by negative is going to be a negative answer. Remember, you have to change your mixed numbers into impropers, and then we don't divide fractions. We keep it, switch it, flip it. Okay, so we get 2 over 1, which is 2. So I have a negative 2. Less than or equal to negative 2, so that's going to be a closed circle. And again, it's pointing to the left. Number 4, you should be thinking, oh, that variable is on the wrong side. We will change it at the very end. It says m divided by 10, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 10. So 10 times 0.5 is 5. And it's going to be a negative 5. And again, we do not leave it like that. Flip it. Everything gets flipped. So m is greater than or equal to, which means it's a closed circle because I'm including negative 5 in my answer, and it's pointing to the right. It's all numbers greater than or equal to 5. Negative 5. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of review. This next part, please pay close attention to. We have a new rule, okay? Here's the new rule. When you multiply or divide both sides of an inequality by a negative, when you are multiplying or dividing by a negative, okay? We're not talking about adding or subtracting. We are talking about multiplying and dividing only. When you multiply or divide by a negative, it reverses the inequality. Okay, so if you look at this next one, it's m divided by that negative 3. So I'm still going to solve the same way. Instead of dividing by a negative 3, I'm going to multiply this side by a negative, multiply this side by a negative, and as soon as you write down that you were multiplying or dividing by a negative, go ahead and flip the sign. It reverses the sign. Multiply or divide like normal. A negative 4 times a negative 3 is a positive 12. So m is less than 12. Okay. Find 12 on the number line. It's not there. So we'll add it there. It's an open circle because it's all the numbers less than 12 pointing to the left. Okay. Let's look at number 5. I'm dividing by negative. Divide by a negative. As soon as you divide or multiply by a negative, you flip reverse the inequality. So I'll have z is greater than -7. Open circle pointing to the right. Okay, so if you multiply or divide by a negative, you flip the inequality. Okay. Okay, and then we've got one word problem. You earn $6.50 per hour at your summer job. Write and solve an inequality that represents the number of hours you need to work in order to buy an iPhone that costs $429. Let x equals number of hours must work to get that iPhone. That iPhone costs $429, so what do I need? I need greater than or equal to $429, right? I can go over $429, I'd have enough, I just can't go under $429. So I need at least $429 to get it, so greater than or equal to, and I make $6.50 per hour, 650x. So 6.5 times some unknown amount of hours I need to work needs to get me $429. So we'll divide both sides by $6.50 to get x by itself. And I believe it goes in 6 times. Yep. Okay, so you're going to have to work at least 66 hours to be able to purchase that iPhone. Okay, guys, so the only thing really was new was multiplying or dividing by a negative. It reverses the inequality. What you are going to do now to practice is pull up page 143 in the textbook. You are going to complete numbers 1 through 9, okay? Complete numbers